Hey guys, what's up today? I got an NU battle. This one's against DaSpoofy. Looking at his team, nothing's really that threatening. I mean, Float Cell, I have a counter for in my Lumineon because it has Storm Drain. Uh, Pinsir, not too worried about. I do have my Steel Form Burmy. And his Electros, depending on which one it is, probably won't be that bad. The special one's probably going to be a little worse, but I'm not too worried about it. But the Garbodor most likely is going to lead. I probably should have paid more attention to that and picked a more offensive Pokemon because it does have lots of spikes and it's pretty bulky. So the fact that I'm leading with my Burmy to get up Stealth Rocks means he's going to get up hazards easily because even Gyro Ball really won't do too much to him. Because, like I said, he's got pretty good defenses and he's not that fast. So I'm gonna have to switch out, especially since they're mostly physically defensive too, to be resistant to the fighting types and stuff. But I'm gonna have to switch out to Lumineon because it's Specs and Surf will do a lot of damage to pretty much everything on his team except his Float Cell. But even then, with the resistance, it's going to do a lot. And I need to minimize my switching because he's going to be able to set up hazards, and that'll just be tons of damage. So he does get up full spikes. I was a little worried about his Credilli coming in. I wasn't sure, but I figured maybe he'll stay in thinking I won't kill him and want to just there. But he is going to switch in, but he doesn't actually have Storm Drain, which means he's probably Suction Cups and maybe a Curse Set, but he's going to go for the Stealth Rocks here in a second. So that's kind of weird. But as I said, now that he's got full hazards up, I really basically can't switch at all because I'm losing like almost half my health every time I switch, 37.5%. So I really need to not switch a lot, and that's not too big of a deal. But yeah, so unfortunately my Surf doesn't kill him, so he does get his Stealth Rocks up, so now he's got full hazards. And but this third Surf is going to take him out quite easily. And for a Pokemon with like base 67 special attack, otherwise it's actually a really good Pokemon. I think it's got like 97 speed. It learns U-turn. It has Storm Drain. Has the usual Hidden Power, Surf, Ice Beam moves for a Water type. So yeah, here I wanted to switch out to save Lumineon mainly for Float Cell, but again, just the hazard would be so detrimental. So go for the Surf. It really does like nothing. It does like 37.5% because like he's just barely over half after rocks. He goes for the sub for. I mean, I guess it makes sense because if I switch out, probably a Dragon Tail Coil set. But yeah, so it really doesn't do all that much. But again, he's probably max HP. Well, definitely max HP. Almost every Electros is. There's really no point in giving it a lot of speed because its base speed is like 50. But I'm gonna go into Lux right here. Wasn't really much else. I could have gone into Victory Bell, but basically I'm worried about Noctowl because Noctowl counters Victory Bell very well because it resists my Grass Stab and I can't put it to sleep. So it's like, well, shit. However, I am gonna go into Lux. I'm gonna go for the Wild Charge here again. I don't want to switch out because I'll be almost dead when I come back in. So I'm just gonna go for the Wild Charge. I am faster, so he probably doesn't know that, but I'm Scarfed, so obviously I'm faster. And I'm gonna hit him, do quite a lot of damage. Not quite enough to kill him, unfortunately, but he is going to take me out here. And yeah, as I said, I mean, probably Burmy could have taken the Earthquake pretty well, but again, the spikes and the hazards are really eating me up this battle. So I'll go to Victory Bell. I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch because he's faster, and that takes him out pretty easily. Now he's going to go into his Noctowl, as I was pretty much figuring he would, because I'm basically useless against it unless I was a special set, but because I have Sucker Punch, pretty much not. Sludge Bomb probably would do quite a lot of damage to him, but, well, I mean, not really because he's specially defensive, so I don't know. I could have stayed in. Like, Whirlwind's pretty obvious. I probably should have just stayed in and went for the Leaf Blade. And yeah, but he blows me out to Grumpig. Probably one of the worst things because I have Seismic Toss and he has Roost, so it's like there's no point in it at all. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Thunder Wave because I can't put him to sleep anyways. And now that my Burmy took that much damage, I don't think I'll be able to get it in and get off a Toxic anytime soon. He's gonna go with Hypnosis and hit it right away, which really sucks. But yeah, now my Grumpig's kind of useless. But yeah, that's a little unfortunate. So I'm gonna stay in because I figure he's gonna Whirlwind me out because there's no reason to Roost. Probably has Hypnosis, and I don't know what his last move would be. Maybe Nightshade, I guess, or Reflect. I don't know. But I'm gonna get blown into my Burmy or Wormadam. Sorry, why am I saying Burmy? Burmy is a pre-evolution, isn't it? Isn't it? I don't know. Whatever. There we go. So Wormadam. And I'm just going to go for the Gyro Ball because, Toxic useless, and I have Stealth Rocks and Protect. So I go for the Gyro Ball. It's going to do a decent amount because he's pretty quick, but I wish it did a little bit more than that. You'll see later why. But yeah, so he's going to go for the Waterfall. That's easily going to take me out. It doesn't matter that I'm fully physically defensive. He's just Life Orb and Stab and not resisted and all that stuff. And really, Wormadam's not that great of a Pokemon. So, yeah, send him a Drifblim. I figure I can take a Waterfall. It's going to be close, but I can take it. And if I can get my speed boost, this is now like the only time I'm really going to get it. So I go for the Shadow Ball. Ghost Gem activates. I'm going to take out that Garbodor very easily. It wouldn't have really even mattered. This is more or less just fodder, I guess, in case I went for the Thunderbolt, because, that's common weakness to the guy he had in, and his special wall. So he's going to go to his special wall now. I am going to go for the Thunderbolt. I'm like, please get paralyzed. Please get paralyzed. One paralysis, and I should be pretty good. But he doesn't. He gets a Roost off, and I was like, fuck. Okay, here I need a crit and like a paralysis, please. Like, please. Because if I can get that, then I can pretty much beat him, because my speed is doubled, and I outspeed his Floatzel, and none of his rest of his team is really that worrisome. But he doesn't get paralyzed again, gets a Whirlwind off, and I'm just like, well, fuck. And he blows me into my Sleeping Grumpig, and I'm just like, oh, damn it. Although Victory Bell would have been basically just as bad, so it's whatever. But here I figure he's probably gonna roost, because like I'm asleep, I can't do anything to him, and he's at half health, so he probably wants to roost. But he's going to get fully paralyzed here as I go back into my Drifblim. So at this point, I'm like, I pretty much lost this battle, because he can just blow me out again, and like Hazards is just going to destroy my team. And this is why Hazards are pretty good. But not a lot of people use them very often, because again, I should have seen Garbodor and led with like probably Victory Bell, put him to sleep right away, and that would have been problem solved for the rest of the battle, basically. But yeah, so I go for the Thunderbolt. And he does get paralyzed, which is great. And then I'm able to take him out with another one. However, it doesn't really matter, because his Floatzel, yeah, definitely outspeeds me and is definitely strong enough to take me out. Even with a Waterfall, that Ice Punch is definitely overkill. Waterfall, like I said before, would have done like just around 75%, which is why I took the chance to take it. But yeah, so I go to Victory Bell here. I'm like, please don't have Aqua Jet. I want to kill you with Sucker Punch. I want to kill you with Sucker Punch so bad. But he has Aqua Jet. I mean, most Floatzels, I guess, have like Waterfall, Ice Punch, like Brick Break or Crunch, and then like Bulk Up or something, or Sub, or I don't know. But this one has Waterfall and Aqua Jet, so that's unfortunate. That means I'm going to lose, and because he was at yellow health before his 2 Life Orb recoils, that means he's not going to die from them, which is why I said earlier that if my Gyro Ball had done like just a little bit more damage, even though I'm not even sure it could have, that could have been max damage. I'll have to check it out and guesstimate, but I'm sure the damage will be really bad. Like, I mean, that hit did what, 15, 20%, who knows, and the damage variation is not going to be that high because it's a pretty weak hit and it's resisted. But yeah, so you saw his HP was down to like 2 or 3%, so very, very close 1-0 match. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.